Greetings, everyone. Shh, it's nighttime. In the lush savannah, there are some druids that are up high. Um, but I am standing in the hills below King Mountain. There's King Mountain up there. That windmill belongs to the bakery. And you see a balloon with a little bit of a balloon peeking out. That's actually the taxi at the town hall. But I'm standing here because I just had an idea about something I want to do. I'm going to have to see how it affects the inside. I'm going to change my view. I probably should talk about some of what happened on Twitch this morning. Hold on. Because we did some things on Twitch this morning, and we're going to try and just look at some of that for a little bit. But I want to, and I'm going to do it in the nighttime. I'm going to open up the furniture store right here. So I want to put a stair down from up there because she keeps going up there. And I haven't been able to get her to not go. I thought there not being any stairway would make her not go up there, but that's not working that way. It's definitely not working that way. So I really need, do I want to make this more, maybe I should just put this one in. Okay, so I have an idea now that I'm going to have the stairs come in directly into the building from up there. So see this part of the building right here? But there's something there, and that's what I want to see for a minute. That's what I thought. See that right there? That's a rack sitting right where we need the stairs to be to come down. Now the question is, what do I want to do about this rack? It is a full-length rack right here. Grrr. So let me see how I can arrange this stair with that rack being there. What's going to be made out of? It's going to be made out of this stuff. We could make it out of running bond, but I don't think there are any running bond stairs. There are not. So there's pathing, but there isn't any stairs. So we would have to make it out of stone. And probably the best would be the andesite. Just the plain andesite, maybe. Let's try the plain andesite for a minute, DE. Let's try one of these and one of these, and let's see what we can do about stairing that part. Let's go out. Because what she does is she walks up here and she spends all her time up here. And then when she wants to come down, she comes to where the old stairs were. And then she comes to here, and then she jumps. So these are not trapdoors, these are panels. And none of this is something that she would see as a door. So we're just gonna have to, accept the fact that she is not going to accept that she's not supposed to be up here. So as far as I'm concerned, she's not. So we're going to put these in. We're going to put one there, one there. I am going to take this one away. I know there's a possibility that it's going to interfere with the way that this works, the way that that works. But I think I'm going to have to, is there something here? Yeah, there's that. Okay. So there has to be a piece right here, and this will have to come up straight And that is going to be the workings, and she can come down from there. Now I suppose what I could do is put a rack there. So it looks like that the racks are under the stairs. Let's put another set right there. So there's all those racks underneath the stairs. I kind of like that. I like that. And the stairs are part of the wall, so that's why it looks like that. And behind those racks is the regular wall of the Shire. Ooh, the sun is coming up. It's morning. The Shire, this is a Shire sawmill, and we're making a furniture store out of it. This is the second time, but this one is going to be interesting. It has this workshop, and we put in new floor. We're using Sketch Macaw's bonding, running bond, which is really nice. And we have this tinted glass window that we added to this area. We've taken the logs and we've given her just some pieces in this area here. Do I need to put these back one more? I think I do. So how much is between them? 1, 2. 1, 2 would put one right there and right there. So let's have those two be there. And you notice everyone started working in this area. We're on this side. And so there she is. So sure enough, she's using the new stairs. Excellent. That's fine. I'm fine with that. I'd rather she did that than jump. And so the fact that she's using the stairs to go up means that she will use the stairs to go down. And there she goes. All right, you win. I get it. I understand. And we'll just leave it at that. This isn't going to work here. So we're going to take this section away right here. And I think I'm just going to put wall. Hold on. Thank you. Sorry about that. I think I'm starting at a really high volume. So let's just go ahead and do this. We don't need this extra different right here. Why don't we just go ahead and have this entire top of the building where this is be like this. I don't mind this. And as a matter of fact, we could take one of these roses and put right there. And then everything seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. She can walk around. She can walk up here into the garden area. And maybe this will keep her down a little bit more. Where is she? She probably went to get food. And we might have a food crisis. We'll see. But right now, this is the back area right here. And this is her log collection. She even has some bamboo. And although I don't know that I like the bamboo being on the bottom like that, it seems like this log here should be down here. Oops. Why don't we just put that there? And then let's put the bamboo on top. Which is this. There are two different types. There's building blocks, and there is, who is this? This is Minecraft. So let's put the Minecraft bamboo right there. Now, should we do it this way? Yes, absolutely. Okay, so it looks like a stack of bamboo sitting there, and I'm okay with that. She's got all sorts of different woods right here. I'm fine with that. And I'm fine with this. And there's the bamboo in the back right there. And then this is all going to be her workshop. And we'll probably have her follow her foster mom, who she thinks of, obviously she thinks of as a mother, because she is totally following in her footsteps. Julia, right here. Let's come down and see what her shop looks like. She has the industrial, this is the industrial sawmill, and it's got lots of things packed up. We haven't really done anything with this sawmill in regards to its location and what's going on here. But just in the desk area, yeah, I see those. I might take hers out too and do something different. So this was one of the things that we worked on earlier and that I feel like working on right now for a second or two. We don't have any furniture in the furniture store yet, but it looks like over here she would have like a small saw that she would use to refinish or just to cut, do repairs on furniture. Saw. We have that table in the hall in the other area. Let me see if I want a second one of those. Yeah, look at that. That is keeping her here more. Yes, she goes up, but then she's coming back down into the store. Before, she was pretty much staying outside. But now she's coming back down into the store, which is perfect. Now, if we wanted to, with this wall right here, she's a furniture store. What if we put in some kind of like either, I'm trying to think of what those walls are called, like paper walls, or we could put in lattice work or something like that, separating the workshop from the shop. Yep, found one. We did. This should be these going back one more into this area. Mr. Villager, oi, Mr. Villager, welcome, welcome. Do I need this to go all the way across? I probably do. All right, let's put this all the way across right there. And where's the other one of these? Como esta você? How are you? And then let's do this. So why are we doing this? Because I want to sort of make it seem like this furniture store. People can see, like, if she was working in the store, she'd be able to see people in this area. And what do we want to use as, let's look at lattice. We do. Look at this. Look at this. What color? Jungle? Birch? Let's look at the lattices for a second and see. You're good? Ah, to the bam. To the bam. Let's look and see if we want to use. Let's look at the birch for a second and see what it looks like. With all this that we have here. Nope. There we go. So that's the way it would have to be. We'd have to start it here, or we'd have to start it, aha, like this. Any news from the city? From your city? Or from Prasino? From Prasino? Let's see. Hold on a second. Do I want to use that? Or do I want to use something that is smoother? So that's lattice. That's what lattice would look like. Let's look at fence. And let's see what fence would look like if we put it there. Oops. And that's what it would look like if we put it there. We'll probably go over to Prasino in the second half of the show, and we'll look at things from there. I can't find what I want. What do I want? Maybe I want panels. A wall of panels from yours. Oh, including your listening. Oh, yeah, sure. Hold on. I'm going to tell Mr. Villager and all of you what's happened in the last couple of days. Hi, Ella. What you doing? Is it raining or something? Why? You just looking in the window? How are you? Now you're going upstairs. Are you using this as a way to get up? Grr. Yes, she is. She's going to teleport from this point right here. Well, she thought she was, but teleporting's too hard. So she's going to walk over until she finds a way up. And she's found, oh my gosh. Is that wild or what? Did you see that? Where is she going? She's going here. That was wild, but she didn't teleport, and that is excellent. She did not teleport. So this is what we worked on, Mr. Villager, during the Twitch stream earlier today. We actually worked on finishing the walls and exterior of the furniture shop, and we put in flooring. We were taking out this wall right here. I think we're just going to leave it, and we're putting in we had to decide what we were going to do with the stairs that were on the outside, because she still was insisting on coming up here. So we did this. And so we don't have any furniture in the store yet. Avery is so far very happy with the changes we made. We have this gate here so that if she wants, she can come out. If the guardians want, they can come out from here, and they can use this hill right here and climb up into this area. I thought that was going to work, but it didn't, so we're just going to use this stair well right there for her. The other thing that we worked on was really fun. Let's go there first. The shipwright is done, and since the shipwright is done, oh yeah, we did this too. We made a decoration on the hospital wall, and we'll come back to the hospital in a little bit. But let's come this way. Going, oh, I'm sorry, Adamant. No, it's Rocco. Hi, Rocco. We're going up here. Hello, there's Adamanta. Right up here. Look at that. That is looking quite pretty. Let's go to the shipwright, because it's finished. It's finished and it is gorgeous. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. There it is. The full shipwright is complete. And it is ancient Athens decoration. And so as a decoration, there is nothing for any of the colonists to do in this decoration. It would just be an empty shell, like the marketplaces in the original style. They look absolutely gorgeous and they won't go near them. Not even the druids, not even the guardians go near. So what we've decided is that we are going to have 3 builders, that Athena can come back to her shop that her grand uncle built for her when she gets done with her projects up on the hill, and when Peyton builds his new shipwright builder shop. And this morning, Jellybean, in my chat this morning, helped make a decision about putting this in, and a new mural. This one is quite funny. Yes. Yeah. If those are still out there somewhere, I don't know. That's interesting. How about that? Yeah. So this is going to be the builder's shop for the shipwright. So, and it is shipwright. That's the, what are they using? Hold on a second. Let's look at that. Yeah, that's Minecraft. A spruce hanging sign. My throat is bothering me a teeny bit. I was outside yesterday, and I think my allergies just got a little, that gave them a little bit of a boost, the allergies. So let's come here and let's look. So yes, this is going to be an arcology builder, and we actually were able to match the stairs, the stairwell, in the arcology builder so that it comes right to here and opens up. And then the upstairs of the arcology builder is just going to be up above the entrance there. The hanging sign, wild drinks. Yeah. That's pretty nice. It's very nice. We also put in a guard tower right here. So we're going to have a guard, a druid, permanently stationed in the shipwright. And we're going to have a courier too. I just haven't decided where to put them. It looks like they should have one of these tables here, but I'm not really sure. So we'll see after the builder is done and gets that part done. We'll see what it's like. This is really nice. I like this looking like this is holding them. This is holding this boat here, keeping it from sliding down while they work on it. And then at the end, they'll release the boat and it will slide slowly off into the water onto this little ledge that's here. So we're not on land. If we were on land, we would need much more of a ledge here. And I think I'm going to let some of that ledge go because the boat can go right down into the water from where we are. And I think it doesn't need as long a walk there. We do need this on the side, and we started putting in some supports You can see that this support is holding up this edge. We don't have the support over here yet, and that's one of the things we were going to work on. We started looking at this piece as a piece of the support. And so let's do this for a second. Let's curl up in our sleeping bag right here and go to sleep. Sometimes when you look at those, you just get surprised at how they look. It's so unvanilla. Yeah, seriously. And it grows when you see a texture pack that doesn't change them. It is curious, isn't it? It is indeed. Look at this right here. See this? We don't need all this. We don't need this second set right here. And I'm going to have them go away. I'm going to take these away. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to separate this part right here. This is made for if you're on land. This would be putting the shipwright farther back on the coastline and just having it be there. Let me do two things here. I have this and I have this, and we'll use them. So this is to take away the dirt under here. We don't need the dirt. This was for it being on land. It's not on land, so we don't need any of this dirt here, so we'll take it away. Then the other thing, we'll take away that part that we separated right there, and that will help with what needs to be done in this area. I think I've got a lot of this taken away now. It's not going to take away the building, it's just taking away the dirt in this part right here. That part's okay. If I brought this dirt part up, but that would be intense. And I don't really want to do that right now, so I'm not. So we'll just leave this part here. And now let's take away this section that we just separated. Let's take this section away right here. And we don't need any of this right now, so we can take all of this off. Because it's a mixture of stones, it is doing them separately, but that's okay. Okay, and there we are. Okay, do we need this corner? It depends on where. There's land right there, so we could bring another foot down right at this portion right here. And I think that's okay. This portion is actually on land, and this part of the land right here that this portion is on, why don't we fill it in with either gravel or dirt? Let's just fill it in with gravel for right now, and we'll get this done. And so we worked on the underneath part of this. This is actually what we were working on, trying to connect these two. We still have water in this section right here, and I think that'll be fine. This is the fishery. So since Peyton finished working on the shipwright, he's working on the fishery for the present, because the fishery has a story, and that story is one that we want to be able to know before the ambassador leaves. So that's one thing. The other thing when we were looking at this is we're going to do a walkway. Now we thought we were going to do the walkway straight up from here, but we're actually going to bring the walkway out and put it on the opposite side of this tree. So this walk is going to come out farther and come over to here, and this is the way the forester is going to come up to the land that he is allowed. Wow. Wow, that's close. It's so funny. Every once in a while, I forget how close that is. That is the new skeleton capital, the kingdom of the skeleton world. That is where the king is, the skeleton king. And holy good night, it is super close. But the only thing that we are having done here is that the forester is going to come up and cut trees from here. We're going to have to give the forester an actual location in order to do that, and I'm thinking we're going to give them this location over here. If we make a specific area, he won't bother the other trees. And despite that, I think I'm going to have to put something underneath their tree for a second. I'm going to have to put a cobblestone underneath their tree in order for it not to go away. So we're going to put cobblestone there, and now we can put the rest of the grass back under that where they are gathered. And we've moved those birds several times. Yeah, isn't that intense? Oh my gosh, they practically, from their height, they could, oh, I let that go. They could actually look at us. They could actually spy on us from the height of their place. 'Cause look, we're right here. Wow. So, this is the one place where a treaty was absolutely Zaf. Kiasu, Zaf. Kiasu. Hello. Pussy say, how are you? Hi. This is the one place where we had to have a treaty. But, and yeah, so that's one of the things. So Athena is working on the forester right now, and she is bringing it up to, no, she's not. I'm wrong. She is working on the stonemason, which is right up here at her doorstep right here. This stonemason right here. She's working on this. And ooh, this is new. This is interesting. This is intriguing. So yeah, so this is the Incan stonemason, and this is a level 1 starting to be a level 2. And I don't want to put the stonemason in until a level 3, and that will work out. And Zaf, you are correct. There are no movies. There aren't any movies. It's so strange. It really is. Vincentius Primus and I are considering watching Serenity again, the Firefly movie. We haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, there's no... we rewatched the Barbie movie for the anniversary. And we rewatched that, but there really aren't any movies right at this moment. There's a superhero movie, I know, that's brand new. There are some, but this is probably the gap of where COVID actually made it so that people stopped making movies during that time period. I don't know, because it does seem really strange for this summer to actually not have any. Dun, 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 dun. Except to just have that one, because I think that's the only one really. The Wolverine and who's the other superhero? The two of them being together. So it is curious. Oops, Zutalo. And so right now, while we're putting in the supports for this building, we do have lanterns underneath while we're working on that. But there's something else that we worked on. At the very end of the Twitch episode this morning, we worked on the hospital. How did that happen? Ah, yeah. I went to the hospital because remember, the townspeople have asked me not to change into a mermaid or change into a land person in public places. So I am allowed to do it in, of course, in my own spaces or in the hospital. So I was at the library here looking at, checking to see what kind of research, and then, but before I did that, I wanted to I wanted to turn into a land person. So we made a new entrance for the hospital. So I do not like a single door for the hospital, and yet I have the same thing that I had with the clinic on the other side of town. This is a 3-doorway, which means putting in a double door means there's something missing on one side, or you have something down the middle, which defeats the purpose of having 2 doors here. We have 2 doors for stretchers. So we put in the same thing we put in at the clinic. We put in the shojis because the shoji door can be moved completely back if there's an emergency and there needs to be a stretcher brought in. And that is what that's for. Other than that, they're going to use this one, the center entrance, and that's one of the things that we did. The other thing was we put in new lighting in here. This still had lanterns, and there's still lanterns upstairs. We haven't done that. And the floor is finished in this area. We have decided on the linoleum that this looks like it is, and we've put that in downstairs. Now the stairs were oak plank, and we changed it to birch wood stairs to match the wood that's in here. This wood was already here, so we're matching it. It was much easier than trying to match the floor because we can't have the same floor upstairs. The upstairs floor is actually concrete. And we were trying to see which we were going to use. Were we going to use concrete, or were we going to use something else? And it turns out that we are using concrete for the floor up here. It's that. I don't know why that's down. Take that away for a minute. Oh, it's in one of the rooms. Okay, I'll have to check that later. So we were looking at terracotta first, but we definitely need for all of this to match. And the white looked better than the terracotta. Terracotta looked dirty, and so I changed my mind. I think I'm going to have to figure some kind of thing out here. There was a lantern hanging down from that ceiling, but that's not enough light in a hospital. And so I am trying to determine, I have the lights downstairs, and I'm going to try something up here that I like. And I'm just kind of talking about it while the lights are going out off in the personal rooms, and that's fine. They can have lamps. or we'll see in just a moment what we want to do. But this is what the floor is going to look like up here. And we just have to get to the rest of the flooring in this area. And I might have that one. That's okay. I don't mind that one being there. These are too high, and so I'm going to take all of these away. And now we're going to need some other kind of light. And let's go to lamps for a minute, because I think there are some sconces. There are some new sconces that we can use, and there are some new lamps. These always look out of place everywhere. How much do you want to bet they're going to look perfect in this hospital? I think they are. I think they are. I just have to figure out where to put them. Let's try one and see if we like the way it looks. If we put it right here like that, on the outside, right over the doorway, right here. So there's one. There's one. I kind of like that. What happens in here? Do we want one that's over the bed? No. It looks like we should have something here. But if we do, I don't like that. Is it turned? Can we turn it off? Let's see. Yes, we can. All right, let me see what happens with this. I might not like that, but I definitely am not keen on that. I'm not gonna like that. These in the hall kind of look like they're marking the rooms, and I'm okay with that. We can put some lamps in some other places. Let me come down here. Let's see, in these rooms, they really and truly need something different in this area right here. And that's the thing that I want to look at, because they definitely do. What can I put here? What would you suggest? Why don't we just go ahead and right here on each of them, let's get Simply Light. We could put a light that doesn't go out. We could put one of these, or we could find a light that'll go out. And I don't know. Lamp. Lamp. We do have a new lamp, but it's big. These lamps are big. I think they are. Let's see what they look like. Yep. Although that's interesting, isn't it? But they can't put anything else on the table, and that's why I don't like it. If we put this here, like this, and then they can turn it off when they leave the room. And there's a lamp right there. Or should it be off to the side, or should it be right here? That's that one. Let's try this one. Oops. Let me see for a second. I don't know. Oh, ooh. There is one other alternative that we could try. There is something else that we could actually try, and that is we could try the lines. You know how there are those Simply Light bars? We could maybe put some of them up high. I think I might like that. Let's go back to Simply Light. This way. Is it moving? There it goes. There it is. And there. So let's take these. I don't like these right now. I need that for the ceiling. Let's try. This is the bottom one, and this is the top one. And let's see if we can make one of these work. So can we put, okay, it wants to do that. I just can't find anything that I really like. See, it wants to sit, ah, there we go. Okay. Okay, that worked. Did I make the table in here go away? I must have by accident. I might have taken the tables out thinking that I was going to replace them. That is what I was looking for. That's perfect. Okay, and this is Marmaduke. Hello, Marmaduke. Okay, you have a halo. You're gonna have to move. Move. Thank you. So that I don't hit him. And let's put it right. I'm not getting it in the right location. So that it doesn't do that. I need it to be right here. No, I can't get it. So I can't use this one in this room. Unless I put it here. Oh, look where it wants to be. Ooh, okay. We'll have to put something there. And here. That works for that. And all I have to do is put something there. I need to put something in those spaces. Okay, so this has a light. This has a light. This has a light. Let's go upstairs. And this is the waiting room right here. So we have a little book area here for kids, a little toy area there for children. We have this table. We could put some magazines or something. We could put a little chest right there with some books on it. Let me see for a second if I can find something that will fit. I think the only thing is going to be like the bamboo or spruce. The birch, I don't know that it's going to look too raw. I think this might look kind of okay right there. And then we can put books on it. Yes, we can. Okay, so book. Let's just get 6. Not going to use a lot. And let's put some of them here.
Sky. Look at those clouds.
Let's put that, and it looks like that. So yeah, so right over there, there's a little place with some books, and there's a place for kids, and I know that kids don't usually go to hospitals. Sometimes they do. So we have that and that. Let's go upstairs for a second. Yeah, I see it, but there's no way to make... If I did, let's try something for a second. It's so obviously dark two things. So let's go here and let's get the books. Why don't I have books on me? That's interesting. That's way too many. And let's go to books. And let's come here and let's go down to here. And let's take this one anyway. And let's take this one and see which one we like the best of these. So we could do this. Let's see, it looks like that, and I can't get a finished one. Okay, that kind of looks like this stuff. So it looks like a piece of furniture. So this is way too many books. So let me take those and put there. And there's the books that are there. Everything else can go back of these. And then upstairs, we'll put in the lights in those rooms. This will be interesting. So intensive care, and then this is out a little air area where they can go out and get some air. Can we put the lights here? I don't want it there. I do want it there. Excellent. Excellent. All right. And here. And here. And here. Nope, I'm not in the right place. So I just have to find the right place to put that. It's not going to let me. Where did that go? There it is. All right. Nope, I'm not going to be able to. The only thing that I'm going to be able to do here is put this on the inside, right here like this, and turn it off. Turn it off. And so each little area has a little light of their own, and then there's a light in the doorway. So if their lights are off, then that's what it would be. This would be interesting. Let's try something. Curtains. CURTAI. Look at what we can do. There's a curtain rod. Ooh, how neat. A curtain rod. That means that you can put this down and have curtain on either side. Is it macaws? It's for macaws. Do these turn now? Can you turn them around? We'll find out. Interesting. Interesting. These are white. And let's see if we can put them here. Is this more than... Oh, it's wall. Oh. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work no matter what we do, because that's wall. No fun. No fun. Unless we just had it here like this. And like this. And then had, can I, no, I don't want it to open because it's not going to look right. So that it looks like that closes over the wall. I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. I'm not happy with the way it looks. Okay. Unless we did it from this side, which means that we wouldn't have that. If we did it from this side, no. Can we use that curtain rod piece, CURTA, to go in the middle? Can we use that to go in the middle and make it seem like, but this is the wrong color. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that that's interesting. Now that looks like there are actually curtains that pull across this doorway. Okay, I definitely like that. We have a problem, Houston. Can we put a curtain here? I don't think so. Let's try for a second and see. Nope. We can put it here, but we can't put it next to the bed area. Shoot. Not at all. So this one, it would have to be a thing where it was here like this on this side. Can I get it to be in the right place? I can't even. Grrr. Let's just do a door for this one. It absolutely needs a curtain. But if I do this one, it's not going to work right. Let me take this one down. Let's look at Macaw's, and let me see if he's changed it, if Sketch has changed it. CURTA. Let's look at the white one and see what we can do with it. So if we put up a curtain rod right here, here, and here, like that. See, then it looks like it goes all the way across. And then if we did that, can we make this be right here? It worked, but wait, it's not open yet. What happens when it's open? Oops, let's see what happens, which way it goes. That's what I was afraid of. But I think it's okay. Let's close them. Oh, look at that. It has changed. Yay, look at all the different things we can do. Oh, that is so nice. That's excellent. That is excellent. 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 So that makes it look like there's a curtain right here. However, can I not get out? Oh, fascinating. Oh my gosh. Can't get out. Can't get out. Let me try it on the other side. Let's take this down. Oh, but that is nice. Let's try this on this side and see if I can get this to be here. I'm going to take this light off. Let me bring over a light. I'm not using this one, so let's put, you would do that there, but that's okay. Let's put a light, right, nope, let's put a light right here. Let's see what happens if, So see how this says intensive care right here? Maybe that's where the light should be. Let's put the intensive care over the lights like that. And that one's on the inside, that curtain. Shoot. How unfortunate. Hold on. It's such a cool design. I like it so much. And there isn't going to be anything that I can do there. I'm trying to do something that isn't possible. What I could maybe do is this. Let's put a rack here and a rack there. And a rack. I can't put another rack right there. Okay, so I can't put one next to it. But then let's take this curtain piece right here. Hold on. And let's not have anything in our hand for a moment. What do I not need right at this second? Let's put this here so that I have an empty hand so that I can do this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Have it look like the curtain. That's the curtain for this room, but I almost need it to come this way. Let's look at the rod. Let's put a rod this way. Shoot. But I think that's the only way that I can say, nah. Oh, can anyone figure this out? Can you figure this out? The only other thing I could do is move the bed, and I can't. The bed's hard-coded. So if there was an epidemic and someone came up to this bed, they would lay on the floor where the bed used to be. So I don't want that. So this room, the curtain is just going to be outside. So let's put that there and that right there. And then let's put this and this right there. Sorry, you. And just leave it. So that's the curtain for this room, is on this side. And I hope that you like that. That is going to be okay. And then for this room, the curtain's going to be on the outside, or should we put them both on the inside? Now that I've done that, let's put them both on the outside, since I did it that way. And that comes, this bar comes across like this. And for this room, it has the curtains right here and right there. And that works. This one has curtain that goes across. Why don't we have the whole thing go across here and then make the curtain the full length right here, so that it looks like they just slid the whole curtain over that way. And I like that. Okay, let's go down. And here we go again. So now we know what we can and can't do. So we're going to put the curtain all the way across. Look what we've got. Look at our critical care sign. Critical care A, critical care B, critical care C. So let's get one of these and let's put this right here. Critical care C. C. Nice LS life support. Yeah, critical care C. Let's take that off. And let's put critical care A right here. R-I. Yep. So now C-R-I-T-I-C-A-L. C-A-R-E. And this is A. Turn, 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 turn. A. That there, and that's this room. And then critical care B will be on this side right here. One down. Life support. Care B. And there we are. All right, and that will allow us to do the curtains. Would be awesome if we could turn signs invisible. Would be awesome to make representations of marks or writing on a log or then in the stone. That would be a change now, wouldn't it? If we could do something like that. That definitely would. 1, 2, 3. thank you, Sketch Macaw, for the beautiful curtain rods that we are using to make this illusion that these curtains go completely across, and this is going to work really nicely. So we can use sketches, curtains, and put them down like that, because they're meant to go with this rod. So put them here, here, and there. This and this. Now when I do this, when I try and do them, open them, I think it's still opening them like that. Yeah. So I don't think, yeah.
I actually really enjoy rain.
Yeah, that would be the only thing that we could do, is to have a curtain look like that. But we don't have to. In this instance, we can have the full curtain. Look at all the things. That was nice. Look at all the different things we can do. That is very, very, very new. So let's do that again. We'll put one here and one here. So there they are. So there is the curtains in this thing. It would be interesting to be able to like make something on the wall here, like it was written on the wall, like it was embedded into the wall or something like that. That will be fun when that day comes. It definitely will be. So this is what we have. And I think that's all I'm going to do with the hospital. Let me come up and look at this. Because, oh, but the downstairs doesn't have any tables. Let's take down the curtain rod on the inside, because they're now moved outside. And right here, I think the same. Good. All right, so the curtains are on the outsides of the rooms. And if they want privacy, they're pulled together. And that is the suggestion that I want to make on that. And that is going to work perfectly for that. I like this because, of course, this doorway is this way. So the curtains that are here pull across right there. And on this one, they pull across however they want, whichever one they want to put across. Right there. Unfortunately, they will not walk through them. They are solid. So we can't, because they're window treatments, so we can't have it blocking the doorway. But this works. This actually works. All right, so see the counters in here? We are going to go for the traditional counters for just a minute. Yes, we are. We are going to, thank you. That is Macaw's windows, if I'm not mistaken. Curtains, RT, are Macaw's windows, and those curtains belong to that, and that is lovely. And the new curtain rods, which are perfect. We're going to get a lot of use out of those. And remember when I couldn't switch the curtains in that one little room where I wanted to put a curtain in a different location? I can now. I actually can, which is going to be really, really cool. And so let's put in some actual usable counters. I think I still need drawers in here. And I prefer the bone counters. Oh, the bone counters would be interesting, but I don't think they're going to look like hospital. They kind of do. I'm going to use the usual drawers, a W. I just really think these really look hospital-like. And we'll make them the white. I don't think we can do the gray. I think the gray is going to be too dark. So we'll make them the white in here. And we'll have this area for each of the beds to have a set of drawers. This is out. I should put a glass door there. This one here, do the same. We'll have that piece, that long piece right there. This is so fun. These are handcrafted big pots, big flower pots. And they work really, really nicely like that. And I'm really happy that we're using them here. So right here, let's put that in. And right there. And I'm going to take this out. I'm putting it right here. Next to it, I can put a chair, or I can put, since this is intensive care, we maybe could put a double drawer right there. And we'll see, because we might do for intensive care. Ooh, MOA. Ooh, MOA. MOA Science. Look what MOA Science has. MOA Science has, this is going to make it very steampunk. MOA Science has these. What color? Light blue, brown. We'll see what it looks like, or white. Let's see what that looks like. And see the white medical screens? Let's see if we want to use them upstairs between the beds. But right here in this room, we can put that. Look at that. Look at that. And in this room, right here, let's put this right here, and let's put this. I do like that. So those are critical care, and this is critical care 3. So let's put this over here, and let's do a second one of those. So we've got these in here, and we have this here, this monitor here, and I like it. Let's come up for a second. Yes, we're doing steampunk. We're actually doing steampunk. In this room, they're together. In this room, do we want to put a screen between the two? Do we want to do a screen between the two? Like have a screen here and have them walk around it? That screen can move. I actually kind of like that. Let's leave that screen in. They can still get around the bed if they want to use the beds. They can still do that. And that's what it looks like. I like it. I like it. Okay. Wow. I'm much happier with the hospital with this work with this that we've done here. So this is actually pretty cool. This is intensive care, but I think it's intensive care like not the monitoring type that's critical downstairs. This is just them needing to rest, being really sick, that kind of thing. So we're good. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's look at something. So remember that we lost Ainsley, which was so sad. She was working on, in case we didn't think the doors worked, she was working on, who's that? Hi, Rory. Hi, Marmaduke. Roy, did you bring him something, I hope? I hope so. That she was working on the library and something went terribly, terribly wrong while she was putting in the aquarium. And now I don't think that he's started the work yet. But we're going to go over to the other side of town. So we spent a lot of time there. We have people waiting for food here. A lot of people. Let's go to, let's write quick. We don't have much time. It's 6 o'clock, or it will be in a minute or two. Let's go here in the evening, and we're going to check on the new Nova, who is our new cook. I think she just left. That looked like a courier though, didn't it? I think it did. Or was it actually her? Let's come here. Let's look here and let's see what is in the inventory. She has tons of bowls. She has flatbread. Look at this food that she has made already. So she has some domas, some hummus, and some pitas. That's what she's made so far. She's definitely much farther along. She's at least made something. This one is by itself. That's probably hers. But these are definitely meant for the restaurants. So we'll do these for a second. Another beautiful dawn in the dunes. Much now march to work. And look what happened. We put milk here in the morning. Oh no, we did that in Prasino. But these bottles are empty, these milk bottles, and these are water bottles. So there isn't any more milk. There's butter, but these cheeses and all, these cheeses are all made out of the same milk. And we might have to order a good amount of it in order to cover all the things that need making. So right now I'm going to take this food. Yeah, I'm not waiting for a courier. I'm going to take this food over to Ila's. That's Ila's restaurant, the downtown restaurant. It used to be Isabella, but then she went to the Wide River waterfront and took the restaurant that Ila had there. They switched so that Isabella could be with Sato, who was building his dream blacksmithery on the Wide River. He wants to be a boatsmith, a boat blacksmith. So that is where they moved to. And Ila, in turn, moved into town with Nathaniel, and this is theirs. So let me see what she has. All she has is nothing. She's got 13 roasted nuts. Let's put this in. And we'll leave her to that for right now. We will indeed. Let's come. You thought the sun was coming out. Ah. Yeah, no, it's a nice big fat moon is what it is. It is. We're going to go down and make a nice big dawn. I'm going to go into the suite here, right here, and go to sleep. Not even, actually, I'm going to turn this light out. And look at this. Look how nice and cozy it is. I'll find it. Okay. And let's come here. So Zaf, yeah, there are rumors. There's a rumor that Minecraft is going to port before the end of the month. Going to port to 21. That will be really interesting. I am probably not going to go right immediately, but as soon as there's some evidence that it's solid, we'll go. So we are actually preparing to go. We are having the last of the story, the cliff style story buildings begin to be built. That's why it's so sad that we lost Ainsley. But let's go up for a minute. I want to see what's going on with Kira, because he took over working on the library. And I want to see if he is working on the library or if he's just waiting for materials. So we're going to come up here. Where that arrow is right there is a long staircase. All right. Hi, Hira. Do you want?
It is a fine morning.
Ah, I will work on it. Let's look and see. This is going to come from the Murs, and then the candles, most of them are colors that should be there, but we'll check with Logan and make sure. And here, it's interesting, it says for the library that only shingles are needed. Isn't that curious? So let me, he didn't realize that they were delivered, I guess? Maybe so. Yeah, that's interesting. And let's get Fallon. Fallon thinks she's inside. So let's get her to be inside. Bless you. All right. And this one, it has this opening at top, but we don't have anything for them to do. Although, see this right here? If I have a bunch of druid firefighters or druid trainees all together, that is going to, they'll just walk over the edge here. And I would prefer them not because of that. So granted, the druids are probably going to be in armor, but I would prefer that not. So I might do something about that after this is built, to have that not. But we'll see how many visitors want to come there before we worry about that. So Ainsley, I don't actually have anyone who can take her place except maybe Athena, and maybe put one of the kids in Athena's place. Where I just came both ways. All right, let's come this way. There it is, where there are plenty of builders who can help. Let's look and see who we would have. Lexi owns a restaurant, and she and Riley are waiting for their kids to grow up. So I think it's her and Riley. I don't know why Keela's unemployed. She's a kid. I might have was going to move her to a different university, and she doesn't have the skills for this. she doesn't have the mana for a druid. She would have to go to school for that. So Calliope is a librarian. Jazelin's a librarian. Simeon is struggling with bouncing from job to job. And here he is again. So we'll see if maybe he wants to be a builder. It would be like Omar. Omar started out as working in a restaurant and then became a builder, a good builder. Valen is a librarian. Marcos is a teacher. And then the kids. There's Cash, Matthias. Nakiasha is a cook who is waiting to do something else. And she has the most. Look at this. She's just living too far away. And her partner is Annie. But what we could do is have Nakiasha take over. That is what we're going to do. So we're going to have Nakiasha take over Carly. We're going to have Carly come up and take over Ainsley's boat. And Nakiasha is going to take over Ainsley's house because Ainsley is no longer, oh, that's just so sad. So even though it was hers, this building here, and she built this balloon to live right next door, we can have Nakiasha and Annie move out of here. So let's do manage housing and let's move them. And we'll have them move in across the way, as this is now going to be Nakiasha's new job right here. So let's get, let's do this, and we will change Carly, and we'll have Nakiasha take over. There she is. We will hire her here. And then we will have Nakiasha and Annie move into this house right here, which is only a level 3. So we might want to have her work on the level 5 later after she gets done with finishing Carly's projects, to work on building the house up to give them better quality of life. We could do that with them, but both of them are going to live here. And there's even a guest room for the fact that they have some kids. These two women have kids. So yeah, so right now it's just showing the single bed in here, but we could actually put in, we can actually bring it up to the level 5 to give them some room for their kids. And I like the idea of that. Nothing's been done. You see, it still has the original creeper door, which we have taken off usually of most of these. There, I couldn't reach it from there. I actually couldn't reach it from there. And so that takes care of her. She's just going to fall right in and begin working on what she's working on. What time is it? It's too late. 4 o'clock? I'm not going to call her. She can start work the next day. Meanwhile, I think Ainsley was actually living in the Covenstead, but I'm not sure. I'm going to have to find a place for Carly to live while she uses there we go, while she uses the balloon, the airship, to for her builds. And let me see. Yeah, it looks like we can. Yes, indeed. Okay. So let's come here. This is the mechanic. So we're going to come here. Oh my gosh, it's right at the halfway mark for the two. So we're going over to Prasino in just a second. I really need to get Carly established up here, working on this. Now she's not going to be working on the library where Ainsley lost her life, because Hira is taking that over right now. So manage workers, and she's going to be here. She lives 145 blocks from here, so that means she was living close to Ainsley's shop, down on the main level. Was Ainsley living here? I don't know. Let's see if she was. She actually was living here. Vincentius Primus went away. Let's have Carly live here. And there are 5 people here, which is a lot, but it's actually okay at this particular point. And we'll see what happens when we want to have kids again, because our experiment, it didn't pan out. So we'll see what happens if we do it like this. This is how we do it. Okay, so I'm right here. This is where I'm going to come back to tomorrow, Saturday, my Earth time. And but right now we're going to go over to Prasino, where we were doing stuff earlier, and we're going to do some things there. So yeah. There we go. Okay. So this morning, primarily in Twitch, we were just catching the Twitch audience up to the fact that we had built the Stonehenge, and it was really gorgeous. And that's right, it was raining when we left, which is why we're in the cave. I'm going to change my view for a minute. We're going to come out here, and dun, da, da, da. Look at this. This house is done. And isn't this pretty? Remember, we found this flooring and we put it in. We're using Cluttered's tables. We're using Valhelsia's dining set. We're using Moa's cook station. And we're using Cluttered's table, but we're using Moa's salt and pepper, and we're using X-Line's furniture for the fridge. And ooh, they're in bed. This is Elise and Dondanas's house, and the light is off upstairs. So the next house that I want to work on is this one right here. I actually already semi-started. I like that because Orange did not have Chroma Hill's pattern. It doesn't, the vanilla doesn't look like stone, the kind of stone that that the red looks like. This is red. The red really looks like stone, and it's too harsh. So we're just going to use sand. We're just going to have to, in the doorways, when we get the doorways done, to just go ahead and put the sand back in these places. But I actually liked this idea. we could do this around the room and have it have that edge again, which is actually okay. There's that part. And let's see here. See that right there? Yeah, that's what I need. And this one. And then behind that we can do from the outside. And then all of this will be done in sand. We're just going to do sand for this part here. Let's see how I like it. Yeah, I think I do. I think that's going to be fun. Okay. So, yes, so that's one of the things that we're going to work on. We'll come back to it after a little bit. Let's look at the other things that we looked at today, this morning. We saw that the Stonehenge was done, and we also were looking at, I'm going up to the Stonehenge and look at it again because it's so amazing. This is Nordic. This is the Nordic Mystic Site. Level 1 is the Stonehenge. And level 2 of theirs, the Mystic Site, I believe. Level 2, 3, 4, and 5 is actually a building. Suggests, and I'm pretty sure this is John. This is John's style. And John is suggesting that Stonehenge is the ruin of some interesting building that used to be there. And I like that. I like the idea of that. And that the building, wouldn't it be interesting if the building was more ancient than the Celts, than the gate. I'm looking for a word and I don't have it, but more ancient than the people who have been thought to have built it. That it is in fact a ruin as old as the Incans or the Egyptians, and it could very easily be that. So this one here was made specifically to allow an argument to come to an end about what to do with this open field that was up on the hill. And now that is on the field right there. It's beautiful. It actually is. All right. So it's morning. Dondanas has started standing outside of his shop. So we're going to go over and make sure that he's inside and see what it is that he needs and see if we need to help him. So he is working on this jewelry store right there. And let's see, there we are. Okay. There he is. See, you could see him standing outside.
What is it?
Hold on. So what Dondanas is working on, he needed a lot of stuff still. He's working on the jewelry store. And the jewelry store has a lot, it's mesa, and it has a lot of curious pieces to it. A lot of unprocessed ore pieces. And so, which is fine. It just means that, it's going to slow the work just a little bit, because we'll have to wait for Joey to find some and do that. And so let's go up to Joey for a minute. Let's see if he's having any trouble. Now, Joey might want Gracelyn to return to her job. The two of them are raising a kid, and we can check in on that kid. Let's go to their house. We'll check in on the kid to see how the grades are faring, and then we can actually have the kid move into university housing and the parents go back to their original jobs. So let's look here. And this is Ayla and Wyatt, who are firefighters, and they're raising Lorelei. And if I look at managed housing, I can't see them. I can't see what they're doing. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the school first and see about. This is Rhett and Magnolia, and they're raising Giles. They're trying to wait until it's time for them to start researching or to have a job before the foster parents kind of go away. With some kids, they want to move out right away, and that's understandable, but some others actually enjoy the comfort. Yep, there we go. So let me see here. Uh-oh, there's a courier, but I don't know if that courier is delivering or coming to join the crowd.
You are so wise.
Hello, Melanie. And she would like to have wood, but she has some.
Good to see you.
She's not asking for any food. And these are here, these stuffed peppers. They're not eating them. I'm going to give them the cake. I don't know if they're doing sandwiches, but I'm just going to give them that for right now. And what do you have? You have all the utensils. Are you making steak? Are you actually making steak? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to steak. Everyone's eating. It is turned off. Grr. All right, so let me bring this over and let's get rid of these. And we'll have her, well, at least everyone's eating. Let them have pie. At least they're eating. Let's come over here for a second. I'm gonna walk past the cookery and see what's going on. I do get sort of really quiet.
If you say so.
If I say so, okay. So he's asking for milk. And let me see what he's got here. Let's see if there's anything that we can give. So, oh, look at this. He is making pottage. He's actually making pottage. This is excellent. So pottage requires carrots and potatoes. I'll show you the recipe for it at Minecolonies. And pottage is, it's kanji. Pottage is right here. And it's durum, it's wheat with potatoes, carrots, onions, and garlic. So that's very interesting. And so that is what he is making. And I could wait for, does he have any potatoes yet left? Doesn't have any potato, there. There's 64. Onions are there. Onions are there and garlic is there. Trying to do this just to make sure that's not an excuse. Got quite a lot of garlic left and one of those. All right, so I'm going to take these and deliver them myself for right now. And the steaks, what am I going to do with them? I could keep them on me. Oh, but I think I know what I can do with them. I think I do. Yeah, let's try that. Let's put them, again, let's put them in the university because that's what we use steaks for, to increase the population. And I don't think we're going to need it. Next population would be 150, and we really do not have room for that number of people. You don't. Ilberic, isn't that correct? And so let's put this here. And let me see if I have any seeds on me.
That was
I
the best
don't.
baked potato ever.
I want to see if we need to get seeds from the warehouse. But I don't want to do that right at this moment. Fastrid thinks it's not going to matter in a minute because he's going to go home. But we'll bring him in for a minute. And are you waiting to go in? No? Okay. So Barrick, he must have been telling Fastrid something. He really must have been. All right, so there it is. I know I've been having a strayed once back to the great promising green lands. Nice clothing for Merrimack. Yeah, Merrimack is dressed pretty stylishly. Let me see if Mario, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about going over there, but it's nighttime and he's decided not to. Okay, and let's come up. And yes, we are definitely here. And I have some projects that they're working on that have to be done in order to finish the story. And that's the things that we're headed towards now. Emery is actually working on a Crimson Keep courier, and Piers is working on cliff style couriers. We're going to have 3 more couriers. Actually, technically 2, because Lila is already here. She just doesn't have her station. But Mario, yeah, wasn't he? And he is the mechanic. And this is, it's summer, and so everyone is in the Hellenic style of clothing. And this is what Emery is working on, this little closet for Lila to have. Is that, and speaking of Lila, there she is right now. And so that is where she will be when her closet is done. Wait, isn't she working? Hold on. I know it's a low level, but she could still work it. Absolutely. Let's have Lila return the room for the janitor. It's going to be very pretty when it's done. It's going to match the rest of the building. It actually is made to match the rest of the warehouse, which is very similar to this residence. Let's get her registered at the warehouse right here. She is now going to be attached to the Druid warehouse on Guardian's Rock along with Silda, but we don't have anyone here. Oh, wait, is that actually true? So they're all still, no, there we are. I forgot about that. So she's going to join Charlie, Reese, Cade. Silda is the warehouse manager and she's going to be hired here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting 2 more. We have 5. So we'll ultimately have 7 here, 7 couriers here, and 10 in town. So that is everybody. Certainly it will be with some sponges in the corner and a hanging brush in the other. So yeah, and oh, there's firefighters, and so that is that part. Hi. That sound was Vincentius Primus, who I think is. Are you going back to bed? No. Oh, you're looking for things? Did you find the others?
I found all the others.
You did? Okay, good. Let's go up. Piers is working on the other couriers, the other 2 additional courier stations that we're going to have. I don't have anyone stuck here. How nice. I had someone stuck earlier and they're not there anymore. Okay. You certainly moved to real RL's nether after making fun of poor. Yeah, that's life. Oh. Let's come this way. Okay, here we go. So, oh my gosh, look. The balloon. The balloon is there. The balloon's being built. Oops, I've got the pottage on me. I'm going to have to take it back. These stuffed ones, the recipe for these is showing this. One of the recipes showed cabbage. How did that happen? But it's not. Okay, so they can do stuffed peppers. It just needs rice. And we do have rice here, and they can have it here. So we'll continue to have that. So yay, the balloon is there. Oh, look where we've got it. And this is the balloon right here coming up. And there is the beginning of it. Piers, did you finish? He did. Ooh, okay. Let's have Piers continue to work on the balloon. or should we have him, since we have a level 1 balloon, should we have him work on the other one? I want to see what the conflict is here. I don't think there's going to be one, but we'll see. Piers, we're going to have him work on this. This is the other courier. Oh, did you see that? It said level 5. That's right. This was actually Lila's courier shop. And, but we're giving her this one instead. Hold on for a minute. Okay. He's going to build the level 5 because we already had Lila's was a level 5. And so we're using Lila's hut block in order to put the new courier in. This is a cliff style courier. It is one that we don't have. And so we're going to have that style in the wall. And it should be really interesting. And so that's what we're doing so far. And then this right here, where this is on, this is Reese, if I'm not mistaken. It should be Reese. Yes, this is Reese's shop here. And we're going to have another courier so we'll have 3 balloon couriers. We're going to have another courier be a balloon courier. But I'd like to wait until this is at least a level 3 to put them here. But let's see what it looks like so far, because I don't really have to. There's Aries. Fabjord is actually a druid, and she is raising a child with Fuji. Not too happy about it, the two of them, but they agreed to raise the child, so now they know. Gracelyn is waiting to go back to work. She is Joey's druid in the mine, and Ayla, Magnolia, Rhett, and Wyatt are all firefighters who are waiting to go back to work when their kids are grown. Fallon is the librarian, and Imani is a librarian, and Kaysen is a chef who doesn't have a chef job anymore. And so far he's got 7 and 7. Malia is a kid. She is not graduated yet. See that right there? So she is going back. That's interesting. So Kaysen was a cook, and his, where is his, for some reason that makes their other things go down. So he is at 14 right now, but he was actually a cook before. And Malia is almost ready to graduate. Mackenzie is a 7. Do you still remember when Joe just scared you when he appeared from nowhere when you walking through his mining corridors? Yes. I do. I remember that. That was pretty scary. It really was. It was it was really wild. Let's look. Malia so far has the best skills for it. She's just not graduated yet. Quentin, nope. And Tucker is the teacher and the mayor. He's actually manages the library. He's a professor and the mayor of the town. Ava, Giles, and then Lorelei. So Lorelei kind of does. She has 9, but she has 3. And the other kid, where'd they go? Where'd that other kid go? Mackenzie. It wasn't Malia. So Malia actually has the best skills for it. She just needs to finish school. This is only a level 1, so we're going to wait for it to be the level 3. By that time, she will have finished school. Who's going to run this one then? We might need someone else later. We'll see. And yeah, he was. I turned around and he was right there in my face and said hello. And what was weird was it was like, where are you, Joey? Because this huge mine, and I was looking all over, and all of a sudden he was like, bingo. He was right there. That was very funny. Definitely was.
I'll take care of it.
Hi. What you doing, Piers? I'm going to let him ask for all of this again. There we go. He needs almost everything, I think. Yep. For the courier that he just started working on. And we're going to have him ask. Oh, he has some. Ooh. He has a pretty decent amount of things. So that's good. That is excellent. And let me look at something for a second. Where were we? We were looking at couriers. But I don't remember who their kid is. I think it's Giles. Are they raising? I'll have to check and see. And Valerie, up here, Valerie is working on dun 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 dun. Look at what's happening to the Zeppelin. Look at what the Zeppelin looks like. Dun 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 dun. See those strips of copper that weren't there before? Look at that. Look at that. That is really cool. So she is working on this, and we could go down to her shop for a minute and see what she's asking for, and just have her. She's not asking for anything. She might not be asking for anything because it's been a long time since she asked. It says that she doesn't need anything. I don't want to call her. That looks like she's not working. Where is she? Is she stuck? Let's look at the build for a second. There's a single person right there. See that single person right there? The druids are rarely in singles. That, I believe, is Valerie. What is she doing and where is she? And she's been here for a while. Ah, sure enough. Look at this. Sure enough, she fell into the coal section. And there's no way out of here. There sure isn't. Okay, so I'm going to have to actually call her back to her shop. I knew there was something wrong. She's been there a while. She definitely has. Let's come down to her shop and we're just going to call her back. Teleport her back to here. And there she is. And let's look at you. I know you haven't had any sleep and you haven't had any food. So she's okay. She just needs some rest. Yes. Yes, she did. So, yeah, no, I know.
I'll take care of it.
I know. I could give you something, but I'm not. You can get it from Clements. Clements will be happy to, this is her right here, the restaurant right here. She'll be happy to give her some nice, fat, juicy rabbit to eat. See, she's got rabbit. And in here, what does she have in here? Pots and pans. So all she has is rabbit. She doesn't have any of the foods. Why don't we give her some of these and see if she'll give them out? If we come back and they're still there, we might have to do a different food. But why don't we give her those? Let's go down to the Land and Sea restaurant and give them the other part. Give them the food that I have on me. And there is that beautiful awning that we put up. And the people are coming into the kitchen. Some of them will sit there from time to time. What do we have here? Dun 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 dun. We have stuff. Ooh. Oh, they received, look at this. They received cooked rabbit from the hill. I'm going to give her almost all of these. I'm going to give a portion of it to, and let me give her 3 of these, see if they disappear. I'm going to give a portion of these to her. She's showing that people are having sushi roll, not necessarily the rice bowl, but I know they'll eat the pottage. So we'll do that. And yes, someone has a cough as bad as mine. And there we are. So we're trying to get those things done on the rock. When the Guardians Rock buildings are all level 5, then we will have the town hall in Prasino be brought up to the level 5. So it will be a level 5 as well. Fuji, I know. Let's come here. Let me find Joey and Graceland, and let's see. Yep, and Quentin is their kid. So let's go over and see what's going on with Quentin as far as school is concerned, because Graceland really wants to get back to work. But we'll check. Now remember, they agreed to be fosters. These kids are grown. So it's not so much that they're, you know, she just wants to go back to work. And he is a 31. He has graduated. He has actually graduated. And adaptability, look at the adaptability. But the agility is only 2. But in actuality, Quentin should actually, I'm going to have Quentin take over that new courier balloon. I'm going to have Quentin take over the courier balloon. So we're going to have, there he is. See, look at his clothes. See, he's no longer in school. Wow, look at you. Goodness sakes. So let's come up here. And Graceland is here. There's Magnolia and Wyatt probably going back. They're waiting to go back to be firefighters. We're going to have Quentin move. They won't move tonight. And Graceland won't need a place. And Joey won't need this place because they're all actually going to move into housing. But it's too late this evening. So they'll stay here one last night and celebrate the fact that our second Quentin is going to go up and work at the rock. Now we have been making it that they had to be druids in order to do that. Hold on for a second to work at the rock. But I think at this point, let's look here. Okay. I'm going to figure out, Joey is up on the hill. I think we'll have him go to the other apartments. We're going to cut through past the post office right here. This is our new post office here. We have to fix this road. And I think Joey, I would not prefer him. These are all singles, but in here, we should have at least one double bed. Let's see if we do. We do not. Ah, so he does need to be in one of these buildings right here. And let's look and see if there's someone we can move. Fastrid Adam. Oh, I have an idea. Let's have Joey live at the top of the hill. Let's see how far it says it is away. It might be too far from the mine, but let me check for a minute and see if it is. Let's look here and let's look here. So Ren and Alonso were here, and they actually didn't get any kids. 4 people can live here. And up here in this bedroom, no one's using this room. So that's the room that Joey can use when Gracelyn is off from work. And that will be a beautiful room for them to stay. So we're going to have Joey be here, provided it is not too far away. It's only 25 blocks. Yay! Okay, so Joey is going to move in this. This is a shared house. So Alonso and Ren are somewhere. There's Ren. Where's Alonso? Oh, he must be in one of the other rooms up here. Yeah, he is. I see him. Okay. So that takes care of them. Let's get Gracelyn back in her druid station. She is going to be the mine druid. So she goes down into the mine to protect her Joey. She goes down to protect her Joey. She doesn't want anything to happen to him. So her station is actually was actually added to this. I think this is a frontier. I'm going to find out right now. So this is where Fuji is, but he's not here right this minute. And what is it? Oh, it's colonial. Okay. So this is a colonial guard tower. And we added a second guard station up here, and this is where Gracelyn is out of. So let's click onto druids and let's find her, and there she is, and she is hired right here. And then we need for her to be stationed at the mine. Wait. I think I have to do it here first. I have to station her at the mine from here. So let me come up, just in case it went away. Settings. Mine patrol. Yay, it's still there. Okay, mine patrol. So she's patrolling the mine. And we're going to have her I think that's all I need to do. I think she's automatically going to go to the mine. And that leaves Quentin. And we need to put Quentin in housing and at the balloon. So we're going to have Quentin on that balloon. We're going to have Patricia and Charlie on the other two balloons. And run. And so we need Quentin to have a house up here, have some place to live as well. And we'll look at that based on where the balloon is. I think there's some housing right near there. And so that'll be fun. Let's come up. And there we go. And let's go around the corner. There's one of our druids. Oh, look. And here we are. So this is where we're talking about. So even though it's a level 1, Quentin is actually going to work on it for right now. Manage. And there is up. Oh, it needs the agility to be up. He can't do this. He can't do this job. He is definitely not in a good position to do this job. Magnolia is a firefighter. And she has druid skills. You can see she's a 49. I don't have anyone. Rhett is better equipped. And Malia is the one. Well, shoot. Look at Rachel. Look at Rachel. Rachel's one of the kids too. Did she? Oh, she hasn't graduated. That's what the problem is. All right, so none of them have graduated except Quentin. And even though he's graduated, there isn't anything that he's interested in doing. We're going to have him go to the Druid Learning Center and become a druid. He's not going to be someone in the community. He's not going to be a farmer. He's not going to be a courier. He's not going to be a retail store owner. He's not going to be any of these things. So we'll have him come here and join them. And he can't. I forgot about this thing, that this one is locked. We could have Kiara go down. Let's look at something for a minute. I'm going to go back to that courier for a second. I've got, it's supposed to be a druid. All the ones who work here are supposed to have druid class. And let's see if we can get an actual druid to run this. So let me look at managing workers, and let's look at everybody. Let's look at the researchers and see what we've got. I don't have any researchers yet. Oh man, it's actually a thunderstorm. Can I sleep here? Let's see if I can. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna sleep. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, that was cool. Wasn't that neat? Did you see what the sun looked like? Wow. That was very cool. Okay, so let's come to manage workers. No. And let's come back up. We were looking at for researchers. And let's see what we find. There's Ren. And, not true, it's researchers. Elena, no. Callie's a teacher. And once again, researchers we're looking for. Jalen, none of them are interested. Kiara, King's a farmer. McKenna is graduated. A 7 of 9. Let me see if we have a better one. There's Mercy, and she has 8 and 13. It's not bad. Ryan, of course. Carpenters. We're looking for researchers. Ilberic is a teacher, the professor. And some more. We have to find the right person. We do. We have to find somebody who's actually going to be happy doing this. And I think we have researcher, Ren, another researcher in this area, Lena, no. Callie is a professor, and Elise. There's oh, of course, Elise is a builder. There's Jalen, no. Kiara, no. McKenna, and Mercy. So Mercy, we have 2 Mercies. So they're both researchers, and one of them is going to take over this courier post right here, and we're going to have her join the group down here. Let's come down here and have her join right here. So let's look at these, and we now have Mercy, and there we go. So Mercy is a druid. See the skill set that she has. Is that a waste or what? I don't know. Silda has lost most of hers. They eventually lose it. Lila still has some of hers, but she's lost a lot. Charlie's lost a lot. She was also a druid class. I need Mercy to be here, and we'll trade off for the others. So we'll have her be here. She might have been being trained to be a firefighter, but logistics, let's have her be a crack logistics person. We do need intelligent people to run logistics. So let's come here. Let's come here. Let's look at the missions. Expedition complete, and he is good still. Notice his weaponry and everything. He's hardly seen any conflict, which is really nice. And he's brought back some things. And wait, is there rotten flesh on there? There is. There's 2. And there it is right there. We're going to remove that. Look at this food he has. Why does he have vinegar? Isn't that curious? He has a vinegar. Let's come over here. What is he using vinegar for? Ooh, he has raw steaks. Let's take those away since they haven't been picked up yet. And I do not want them changed. And there he is. Hi, Garrett.
Good to see ya.
Let's look at something for a minute. Yeah, he took off all his armor for now. And that's fine. Why do you have apples? No. I need to give him something since I just took those away. Let me see if I have something. He might go in and get some other food. Let's put this here so I don't poison him. This gravel someplace here. Look at the milk buckets. These eggs. He does need some food.
Yeah.
What did you get? You didn't get anything. So he actually needs some more food. So I'm not going to set him up to go in. Because he definitely needs some more food. So let's come here. These I'm going to put on me for right now. Because I don't want anything to happen to them. And now our sweet little Mercy is going to move in somewhere in this area. So there's where the balloon is. Is there any room here for her? Let's see if there's any room in this housing. Yes, there is. Yay! So Mercy is going to be here. And Quentin is not going to be here. We're going to have Quentin join the Druids. He's going to take Mercy's place at the Druid Learning Center. So let's come around and let's arrange that. That is just so cool. And here we are. So he'll come in, take off his shoes, and then come up here and join the others. Do you mind helping with a schematic show? Oh, absolutely. Hold on for a sec. Manage workers. And now there's room for Quentin to be here. So Quentin is going to move now into becoming a druid. He will probably end up being a firefighter. And he's going to join everyone here. Hi. I know there's two of you standing there. And there is Quentin. And there we are. So he's quite happy about being here, which is good. Now we have to find him someplace to live. And then I will do a schematic show for Mr. Villager. Let's see where she was living. Was she living here? She might have been living here. There's only, since there's room enough, but that would make 5. Let me come here and see how this would be. Oh, they're all okay. So, yep. This means that he is going to be down here. Since the commute to the Druid Learning Center is a little bit longer than some of the others, we're going to have him be assigned here. And that is everyone. Kiara, Mackenzie, Mercy, Callie, and Quentin are all in this house. And then let's come over here for a second. Remember, we wanted Joey to, oh no, we put Joey in the house up above. Good. I think that has us. Whoa, Posco finished. He finished building the cookery. Ooh, let's go look. Let's cut through. Whoa! We're going to cut through here. We're going to go past the Land and Sea restaurant, and then we're going to cut down through the little village houses right here, and we're going to go to this shop, and this is what it looks like on the outside. Dun 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 dun. I believe that this is a level 5. Let's look and see. It is, in fact, a level 5. All right. What am I looking at here? I guess I'll leave it like this. It's doing a lot of smoking. It's pretty intense fire. Why is it so big? Is it actually, hold on. Let's take this down for a minute. What is this? What kind of fire is this? Let's see what this says if I try and get this. It says it's just fire. What is that? Let me put this down for a second. That was the light in this room. That's what I thought this was. You would replace it for a stone one. Yeah. I don't like that. Just because it's so big. And I don't think we need that. Let's put in a regular fire. Let's put in one of these and see what it looks like if it is sitting right here or up one. Let's put, this is stone. Let's see if it's sitting right here. If it's smoking too much, that's okay. I'd rather have that. Now we could put this back in front like this, but I think, I mean, look, let's see which one looks better. We could also use the black one of this, and let's see. I don't like either of them. I agree with you. I agree with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a smoker right there. Doesn't that make sense? It does to me. Smokers look really cool, and it looks like that. And I like that. Let's do that. We could either put in the smoker, or let's look. I've got a smoker on me. Let's look at these. Let's take these away. Let's move this over. Let's look at ovens. Let's see if there's one of these that we would, since they wanted there to be this idea of an open fire kind of look. Let's see what happens if we look at this. The wither one kind of looks like a pizza oven or something. It doesn't show well in here. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know though. Let's look at this. Ooh, okay. That is interesting there. That's an interesting one. That is the Vinthier, probably. Let me see what it says. If it's, yes, it is Vinthier. And then we have this one right there. This one works better, I think, don't you? That still gives that look that they wanted. Or good. Okay, let's do that one. Let's do that. Why is it dark in here? We took away all the light. That fireplace was lighting up this room. Let's look and see what we've got here when we're talking about lighting for this kitchen. And let's see if we want to go ahead and put lights up above. Let's get simply. We're going to go simply. We're just going to make this very simple. We don't need these anymore. Let's do this and this and see which one we want to use. We could do lights up here. No, we can't. Can we do lights on the corners? I got a light there. Can I do a light on the corner? Nope, that's giving me that. A light down here. Okay, I like that. Can I put any on this side or not? Hold on. Can I put a light? Yeah, I can. So let's put it there. That seems pretty small, the amount of light, doesn't it? Doesn't seem big enough for the space. What do you think this slab is? I'm going to have hanging lights again, like I had in the hospital. Let's go here and let's take these and let's see what it would be like if we have, we're using modded, that's the whole thing. We're putting in modded pieces in. Let me see what happens if we have a light there, or should we have it here, right in the middle of this area. We have this light here, right here. I'm not sure that we should have that there. I think we're just going to go ahead with this. Let me see, putting lights above the door, but that one we can't have, so we can't have that one. Okay. Grrr. So this is where equipment comes in, where they're getting supplies from upstairs. These lights work. We have some extra lights down here. We could put a light, nope, we cannot. Could we put a light here? Nope, we cannot. Okay, so let's go upstairs. Does this have light? It sure does. So let's remove these. Let's put here, we can either put one or we can put two. And I think we'll put two in this area. This is where supplies are. And this is the balcony right here. But what we actually need, let's take this door. We're going to take these doors off and make a glass door here. Right here, we're taking this away and we're putting in a door right here, which means we won't be able to have this right here. Let us make brick come here and brick come here. So what are we doing? We're putting in a place here for, let's make an actual step part right on this part right here. Make a step there and then have this come down in this area. Do I want this piece right here? I don't think so. Let me see. At least they didn't forget the second floor interior. It could be better, but oh, I'm so sorry. Wait. You wanted me to show something. Hold on for a minute. Brick slab. I'm not going to leave without doing it. Brick slab. And there it is right here. Let's take this. That's not the right kind. Don't tell me. Brown brick. All right, brown. OWN brick. B. And there it is. Let's get some pieces. Let's get an architect's cutter. Let's make these go away. That door is fine, I have it. I need an architect's cutter anyway to get the other one too. Architect's cutter right here. Let's get glass. Jeez. Let's get some glass doors. Let's do tinted doors for the upstairs in the kitchen. And do we want to do brick or do we want to do wood? What kind of wood is this? That is dark oak. So let's do a dark oak. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong thing. Dark oak, D-A-R-K, no, see, D-A-R-K. Let's do dark oak, smooth. What are they doing for the door? That looks like metal, or it's stone. It's probably that, polished diorite, but we're gonna use wood for it. And let's come here and let's make some things. So let's put this here. Let's take this brown and let's get this. And let's come down, let's go to doors and let's put in this door right here, which is this and this. And we'll put that in for the inside. And let's see what we want to do here. Let's take this right here and bring it up in this part right there. And so this is how this is going to work. So there's the sidewalk coming here. We're going to have the sidewalk continue in this part right here. So let's take these away. Let's take this and bring it to here. Let's put this part right here. Do I have anything? Yeah. And then let's take this. I know, I see. I'm sorry. And then right here, let's just go ahead and bring the brick down. So we'll take that brick piece. We'll take these and put it. So this is to this place right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Good day to you.
Uh-oh. Hold on. This isn't working. So they can come up this way. This isn't working right here. Let's bring this part up. This is andesite. Let's bring this part up right here. And then I know but we have room to change it. See, we can do it like that. There's enough room right there to actually change that part. We're putting this door here because we actually have, will they jump? They most certainly will. Okay, so let's take this away. I don't want any couriers actually falling here. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to say they're not going to.
I'll take care of it.
They would get injured if they do that. But let's say that they have sense enough not to fall down that hole. Do we think so? So they're going to come in this door right here, and that's going to be there. I don't have any safety thing. If we take this away from there, they could go much more easily into this area and go directly to that. We can put the those others like right here. We could have a bunch of them right there. Let's put the door here. We're putting in a glass door. I'm not gonna like it. I see that tinted is actually purple. And I'm not gonna like it. What are they using for the glass? They're using glass. So we're just gonna go ahead and use glass for that. I do not like it looking like that. So glass. Let's take the normal glass for Chroma Hills is leaded, and then we'll do the dark again. and see. Did you see Vincentius? Oh, you heard him. You heard him. Yeah. He said, you will take care of it. Yeah, no. No, we're going to still have a glass door. I just don't like the purple. So we're going to do a glass door with this, and it's going to look like this. So that it matches the other windows. And it's going to be here, and it's going to open like this. And there we go. So they can get air. They can open that balcony area right there, because these windows don't really open, and that takes care of that. This is the new door for Sincere. Wants to come this way anyway. He wants to come this way whenever he's coming to the cookery. So we're just extending this part right here. This is the part that goes up to, let me make these go away for a sec. This is the part that comes up to the graveyard. Remember our pretty doors, our gates that we made that were so pretty? I love those gate handles. We made those beautiful gate handles on the door. And now we have this right here, and this is actually the cookery. And this is the little farmhouse, the top of the little farmhouse right here that it is up against. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I didn't want the purple. We have used that someplace else. So you will be able to see it in a different location, but I don't like it there. See, it looks like that. And all the pieces match. Is that actually, that looks like I picked it right. I did. All right, Mr. Villager, what did you want to see? Tell me what you wanted to see. Vincentius?
Mermaidus.
Mr. Villager said hi.
Hi, Mr. Villager.
And what did you want to see from the schematics? Look at this view. Whoa. Look at the view of the town from the top of the mountain now. The cookery should be called Meals of the Afterlife. Yeah. Oh, that sound that you hear is Vincentius Primus getting cheesy puffs to eat. Let me come here and let me look. What you want, Mr. Villager? Oh, I got it all right. I did. What you want? What you want? What do you want to look at? The housing types of the cliff style. All right, so here we go. Let's come here. Let's click. Let's go to cliff style. Oh, I forgot. I have tropical. I have the new style. Okay, I'm excited. Hold on a second. That'll be interesting. That is an interruption. Hold on for a second. We have a new style. And we can see that Thaler John, Sam, and Ray and Thordor all worked on this style. And I'm going to do something for a minute. We're going to go to the housing and look. There's only one residence for this style. And we're going to look at the level 1 for a minute. This is the residence, and notice this. So this is meant to be put in the swamps or in where mangroves are and stuff. Look how far down. So you can have it as high as you want it water-wise, and it doesn't take away from anything. See that air part there? So that doesn't change anything in it. And then let's look here for a second. See the front of the house right there? Look at all this room. Wait, let's go back. Let me look and see what the inside looks like. This is vanilla. So this is what it's going to look like for you. Wow, it's big. Look at this. Look at the living room. Aw, look at the bed. Look at the dining, the kitchen area. Let's see what happens as it grows up. Ooh, now we have some actual rooms. So we have a bed in a room now. And we have this area here. This living area here. This is big. It's very big. 3. Nice material change. Look at that. That is very curious. So now we have 2 bedrooms. Ooh, whoa. Oh, look at the decoration of the walls. It's actually quite nice. Look at that. Look what that looks like. That is very pretty. So this is vanilla, and a very nice vanilla it is. And then finally, that's 1, 2, 3, right? 4. And we get a top floor. We get an upstairs on both parts of the building here. Many delicious dishes that even the dead rise from their tombs to eat. And look at the decorations on these bedrooms. Look at this. How sweet. Those are really quite interesting. They really are. And finally, the full level 5. So this is huge. Look at this in comparison to some of our houses. This is huge, this house. So it has a little patio area. Let's come around. It's interesting. So you're living in the swamp or tropical, so you're living in a tropical area. It has open places for the air to go out. And then up here, look at this walkway. Nice. There's a walkway up there. And then up on this side, I think there's another room up there. So let me see. Is this a bedroom here? Bedroom here now. And where? And this is a bedroom here without a bed in it. Interesting. And a desk area. See this beautiful little study, and then up from here you have the rest of this walk. So it's technically a single story, it looks like. There's nothing, yeah, this area up here is just a widow's walk. And the rooms are all here. That's very good. Very, very interesting. It's an interesting, huge house. It's very curious. Definitely is. All right, so let's go to cliff style. And we're going here for Mr. Villager. And let's do residences. So there are this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, the 1, 2, 3, the balloons are all the same. They're just different colors. So this balloon, this is how the balloon starts out, which is really sweet. The balloon houses, they start out like this. And then the next level, let's do the purple one, is level 1, this one, level 2, and now they have a place for 2 people to sleep. It's cute. It would work really nice in the tropical. Look at that balloon. That's actually quite fun. Level 4. Now the balloon is closed in. Did I skip level 3? I did. Level 3. Level 3, this is the secondary bedroom, and this is the master bedroom right here. We've seen this one a lot, but this is what it looks like. And then level 4, and the place gets more complex on the inside. We get more furniture, we have a kitchen. The bedroom is pretty much the same in this area, but the other bedroom right here changes, and it has more than one bed, and that is level 4. Hold on. And then level 5, one of the beds is in the living room. So it's like they made this couch right here. See this couch? It's like company comes and that turns into a bed. See? Which I just love the idea of that. Company comes and then it's a bed. And that's really fun. So that is what all 3 balloons look like. So this balloon is the purple balloon. This is the blue balloon, which is really such a pretty color. And then this is the house balloon, which is the orange, the red one. And it looks like that. And the red one, I think the red one is the one with the mangrove. Yes, it is. And then the purple is crimson. Okay. And then the blue balloon is nether. Whatever this is from the nether. And that's really nice. So those are the balloons, Mr. Villager, in the cliff style. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 different houses. The first one, the main residence, is this house right here. And this is the one that starts out in the mountain, and it has this single little bedroom and a little kitchen area right there. It's connected to the walkway. And then slowly but surely this house, crimson, fits fairly enough. Yeah, it does. And then this residence, number 2, all the extra dirt and stuff is already there, so they're not going to add anything to that. And then you can have 2 people live here. This is a really sweet little cute little place, and I might put this over where the fishery is in Rosa Ouro on the wide river, because we have a couple people there. We don't have a lot of little houses. This would be a really nice couple's house. It definitely would. I like that. We could do all sorts of things with it, but just having this little single family home would be really interesting. That's the 2. This is the level 3 right here. And ooh, look at this. This is even better. The level 3 is better. And then we come up here. There is a double bed in a bedroom here. And look, and a little alcove for a kid. So that is nice. That is very nice. I love this version. And you know something? We could have done this. We could have done the magma in the cookery. Instead of removing the fire completely, we could have done magma and had the grill that they had. And I think I would have liked that better than the huge fire in the kitchen. Like, call the fire department fire. So yeah, but that so that's the heater in here. And then last of all this is a level 3. I can tell by the roof. This is the level 4. So now upstairs we have more beds. We have these 2 beds. We don't have a bed here anymore. Let's come up, and we have this bed up here. So the master bedroom has moved upstairs. And down here, what's that? What's that? What is, oh, okay. That's a chimney piece right there. And so now the next thing is right here, the level, that's 4. This is the level 5 of this house. Do you hear him? You hear him? This is the level 5 of this house. So it, this is the front door right here, and it goes into the kitchen. And there's a small sort of like living area right here. You could have a dining room in this part. You could have a little dining room around that lamp area. And then up here, we still have this. We have, the bedrooms are now separated. So the kids have separate rooms, and this bedroom is back right here, this alcove, and they love that bedroom. They absolutely do. And then here, this is the master bedroom upstairs with a lot more amenities to it. And I'm not sure why this chimney is doing this in here, but it is showing the chimney coming up through the floor. That wouldn't happen in the real house. I have that house, so I'm not sure. To McSassa, all of his builds. Yeah. You always wish to sleep in that kind of elevated bed. Someday it seems wonderful. Yeah, that would definitely be that one that's right up here like this, in a little alcove like that. That is really cool. It definitely is. And so that is one of the houses. That's actually the main residence, the one that actually says residence. And then we have the outer, the inner, and the elevated. So the outer house is the one that starts out like this. And this is the beginning of it. Has a lot of little roadway, and it has a cute little fireplace right here. And look at this cute little, oh, it's so cute. This cute little place with the fire right there and everything right there. And then let's look at the level 2 of it. We're doing the outer, and there's the level 2. So we didn't really gain, I think we just gained a double bed in here. And the walls have changed. See the walls changing in the house. And then the level 3, this is the outer. And outer is certainly one of your favorites. Yeah, this house is really interesting. So because it has this fireplace area in the main one, and look, it has a desk, and there's enough room for 2 to work at the desk. It actually has its own closet right here, and it has the bed being right here like this. So that part is there. Now where this stone is, whatever the stone of the rock is, whatever the stone of the mountain is, that's what, some of this is air, but some of it will go back to the stone. So that is a level 3. No, wait. Oh, wait. We didn't look at this part. Look at this up here. So now we start having someone in this area up here. And isn't this adorable? Isn't it adorable? Compact. Yeah, it is. It's very interesting for there to be enough room without it being really big, which is very curious. And then this is 4. That was a level 3. This is 4 right here. So now we still have the 2 beds here in this room. It's gotten fancier and dressier in there. And now we should have 2 beds in this room. And we do. We have one here and one here separated by desks. That's so nice. It makes it like it's a dorm room or something, which I really like. And then finally, the level 5 of this. And the level 5 is actually, this is one of the most interesting things here, that you have these 2 beds here, and then it goes downstairs. So another person in the house has this single area to themselves right here. So those the 3 bedroom areas, and then that's where the 3 beds are, and then this is still the area where the 2 beds were. So it's sort of like a house, and then they're renting the other part of their house to like college students or something, or having their kids, their adult kids, live with them or something like that. Wouldn't that be cool? I think so. So that is one of them. That is the outer level 5. The inner level 5 is this one, and the inner level cliff style, I should say. This is the level 1 of it. And you remember this, Keanu built this because he wanted to be all the way up here at the top. He wanted to be in here, sleeping at the top of the mountain, and then taking this elevator down to the walkway. And that is what this house looks like at the beginning. Hold on. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with the cookery. Let's do this right here. We're going to put in, we're looking at the inner. So let's go back to inner level 2. Now, the same as the other house, we have a second room right here. So there's one, this is one bed in here. So just remember where these are is all indigenous mountain, whatever your mountain is in those holes. And then up here, we still have one. This is level 2. So that introduces the second building in this one. And then number 3. So now we have the one at the very top, but now I think this is a double bed in here. Yes, it is, which is perfect. Perfect to have a double bed so quickly, and to have to be able to have a couple live in the house as well. And then this bedroom is still here. Now level 4 is where it gets interesting. So we still have the single double, the bedroom with the double bed in it right here. We still have the single up at the top here where someone's just living in the attic. And like you said, Mr. Villager, sometimes that's really, really cool. And now when we go in this door right here, we can go up the ladder, and if we go up here, there's a new door right here. And so far there's just one bed in this area, and this is level 4. So that is the 4 beds of that, and this is the inner house. And the level 5 looks like this. So this room, this part of the house expands, and there are 2 beds here. There are 2 beds down here, and then the 5th bedroom, the Rapunzel bedroom. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. This one right here. And that is the inner one, and that just leaves the elevated. So this is the elevated house here. Mr. Villager, I haven't made this house. Have I? Oh, yeah, no. I just didn't recognize it. I didn't recognize it as the level 1. Wow, I know exactly which house this is, because look, this is where you go in, and there it is right there. And then you have this little kitchen and dining area. Then you go up here and you have this wonderful, wonderful bedroom up here. That is just a beautiful loft. And this is the level 1. Level 2, this is the elevated one. Yeah, definitely. I have 3 or 4 of them in there. So this is the level 2 right here. I just didn't recognize it without all these azalea vines all over it. And so this part remains the same, but upstairs there is now 1 bed here, and now there is another bedroom down below on a different level. And look at this. Look at what this looks like in the beginning. So you can have singles live in these, which is what I really love. You could have as many different kinds of houses as you want and have as many different levels of people as you want. So not everyone would be a 5, and there would be happiness that would be created because of the other things in the community that would make them happy. Their job, entertainment, food, all those kinds of things would make them happy. So that would be interesting. So that is the level 2. The level 3, so now we have a double bed here, and this is still a part of this apartment. So this apartment has the loft, and then you take this this ladder down to this apartment, and this apartment has a really nice kitchen area, and then the separate bedroom right over here, and that looks wonderful. The level 4, this is still a single here. We know we have the double. I just like the way they decided to do the beds too. So you have that single right there, and then you have the double that's in the middle, and now you have a third house up above this on this level. So you have 3 levels of housing, 3 different roads. So there's the lower one. This is the center one, which is where the hut block is. And then you have the upper one right here where the water wheel is for the housing water. And when you come up in here, this is what it looks like. So we have a little, a wonderful little house at the top and a single. So now that is level 4, and finally the level 5. And the level 5, so see, we have several Vincentius. Hi. You do know we can hear that, right?
What?
You clipping your nails. And so right here, this is now the lower level right here. So Vincentius plays guitar. So I think he's clipping his nails because he's getting ready to play, and he needed to take off some of the growth, because you know, guitar players, they have to be able to use their fingers. And then this is the middle one now. So the middle room still has this beautiful loft where they sleep, and then this is the living area right here. And then finally the downstairs. Did I start with the downstairs? So then that means that this upstairs part right here, see, it has its own stairs that go up and has this look. It's just such a really cool look. And here they are. So this is the 5th bed. So there are 2 doubles and 1 single in this house. And it is lovely. Yeah, I didn't recognize it. The only thing you don't like in this elevated is its ladders. Well, I don't mind that. I think that's kind of fun. I think it is. So, yeah, I actually like them. I like the way they're integrated into the walkway area, and it keeps them from jumping. So it seems like, well, you could have stairs, but trust me, they'll use the ladders first. They actually will. And But if you wanted to have stairs, it would be very easy to add an actual stair area onto here. Like, see where this is right here, where there's nothing, right in this little corner, right here. You could put right in this corner right here an arcology stairwell that went up all the way up. Well, we can't put it there. You would have to put it somewhere where it wouldn't interfere with the other stairs all the way up, the other walkways. And see how the walkways are graduated. So yeah, you would have to do, you'd have to do something really intriguing with that. But you could use an arcology stairwell to do that. It's just strange how the second higher ladders are positioned like facing the house. You mean this one right here? Yeah, I think it's just a design thing. It's just a design choice in making it look different and not having everything be anticipated, not having everything be regular, which is what they like to do. So, and there you have it. And there's the water running into this little area here. How did I not notice that before? That is so curious. I might, but the good side is what turns this house so interesting, yeah, is of course the water wheel that comes down into, comes all the way down and at this level actually into this little water area right here. Now when Zaf wanted to add a waterfall to it, the waterfall came down on this side and ran down in Rosa Ouro into that other large water area. So, but this house has a really beautiful water feature with the water coming down from the water wheel, coming from inside the mountain right here and just running out and running the water wheel. So it's like running electricity. You could have that as the electricity and then have it also as the water that's used. So I like that so much. I really do. So yeah, so I hope that was, I hope that wasn't too fast, Mr. Villager, and that you could see all the different parts of the houses that you wanted to see. We were just doing that. Mr. Villager in chat asked if he could see them. Is that a lake? On the yeah, no, it's a little pond right next to the house. It's actually a little pond right next to the house, which is actually really cool. Yeah. And it's interesting because I didn't realize that was there. Which is funny because I have 4 of those, I think, don't I? I definitely have 3 of them. 3 of those houses. Now I'll have to go back and look at it. It fits into my, into my towns. Yeah, I love them. I love them. Let me come over here. I don't have one of those houses on this hill. This hill is not a water tower. This is not a lot of mountains have a lot of water in them, you know, have waterfalls. This is a lava fall. So we didn't do one of those. We did the outer house. There's an outer house right here. We have 2 balloon houses. There's the 3. We have all 3. So we have the purple. That's only a level, I think that's the level 5. This should be the level 4. It doesn't have any of that other stuff on it from the nether, so it's a level 4. And this is a level 5 down here of the balloon houses. Then I have around the corner, I think I have one of the inners, and I have another, I have another one of these right here, one of the outer ones right here, and then I have an inner right below it, right there, that inner house right there. So yeah, the only one that we don't have here is the elevated one. And yeah. Okay, so yes, I am actually a half hour over my 3-hour cutoff that I usually try to do, and I don't mind. I do have, it does seem to be okay today. I ran long on the Twitch one, and now I'm running long on this, but I am going to have to go in about 4 minutes. So I think that, like I said, we're trying to get some things done so that we're able to tell the whole story of the cliff style. We only have the graveyard here for the cliff style. We don't have it in the other, in Rosa Ouro, so we'll have to do the grave story from here. And the fish story is going to be from Rosa Ouro. And let's see, Prasino will do the graveyard, and the fish story will be done by Rosa Ouro. Both of them have one of these. Both of them have they both have an alchemist and they both have an enchanter. And so those stories are there. And then this one has the barracks. Now we don't have an archery, and I must have looked at it. I have 2 minutes. Why didn't I do the archery? Let's look and see. I didn't really want one, but as Mr. Villager said at one point, we could put the archery in as a health and wellness center. We could do one of those. Let's go to cliffs and see. And the military. So we're using the barracks as the firefighter's balloon. Now the barracks towers are incorporated into the firefighter's balloon and are built at the same time, unlike with some other builds of towers. This is the Combat Academy right here. Holy good night. Whoa. And I have not looked at this. Wow. I must have looked at it from the beginning, but good gracious. Look at this. So let's look and see what the level 5. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I just want to see what the level 5. Oh yeah. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? So this is inside the mountain. That whole back part is inside the mountain. This is the Combat Academy. But it was what? What was that? And this This is nice though. Look at this. Isn't that cool? It comes with a guard, yeah. And that is really quite gorgeous. So that is the level 5 of this building right here. And this guard tower right here is actually the drill sergeant's office. So there is all of his location right there. And this is, they have an eating place right here. There's something going on here. So they have, this is set up specifically for mountains. So the combat people spend a lot of time climbing. And this is their places where they climb to. And look here, see, they have little places inside. So they climb up to there and then they practice. And here's another place that they climb up to. This is nice. Look at all these little places here. And this is where, for instance, they find the enemy. They're doing a search. They have search and destroy missions built into the combat academy. And there it is, mountain training ground. Isn't that cool? That is actually really cool. So we don't actually need this. Hidden rooms, that's correct. We don't need this, but we do. Let's look at the archery and see why we didn't do the archery. So let's go back to Cliffs. I didn't need to do that. I got out by mistake. And let's return to here and then go to here. And the archery, this is the level 1 of the archery, so we can see that the archer would stand here and shoot from here. So, and then here, this, what does this say? Jungle training ground. Ooh. So there's one bed in here so far. So one of them is a winter training ground and one of them is a hot training ground. Fascinating. So here's the level 5. Wow. This makes me want to do these. Aw, poor McSassa and Matlum. I wish I had done these. Look at this. But I wouldn't have need for them. But isn't that really ingenious? So these are all training grounds for the soldiers, so that they can fight in certain areas. So this is so they can fight in the jungle, and the other one was so that they could fight in the mountains, especially cold mountains. And wow, that is really quite something. This is the level 5 of the archery. And then in here, there is just one of the archery pieces, just waiting. But they have all these places where they do practice, archery practice. And there it is. There's one right there. There is one, let me see what this is down here. Oops. And this is the doorway that goes up to this area right here, where they can also shoot from right over here. And then look at this. Look at this. And then shooting from a balloon. Ooh. So then this is their balloon that they learn to shoot from. It is a guard balloon. That is absolutely a guard balloon. level 5, but it's a training balloon, a training balloon for the guards who are actually going to use balloons. I get it. That is cool. That is definitely cool. That is really neat. So yes, so thank you, Mr. Villager, for actually wanting to see those things, because wasn't that nice? Fighting from a distance. Exactly. Exactly. That is quite fascinating. That definitely is. So snipers and being in a balloon and things like that, and having that kind of advantage, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It definitely is. And that is the jungle training ground. Wow. So I don't know, you know, it's one of those things where, Mr. Villager, that there's so many, when we go into 21, we'll see what we have, because there's the new tropical style, there's jungle, there's dark oak treehouse, and there's cliff, and there's the underwater, the 2 underwater styles. And all 6 of them together, I think would be really cool, you know, to get some of these other pieces going. If Sensuous Primus was in the game, if he was playing, I would play in survival and would let him be the one who managed all the fighting. I don't necessarily like it. I prefer to have it be peaceful. And that's it. I mean, we could probably limit the number, but that's for another day. To think about. I always think about that, if he was in, how the game would be different. But I've done that in the past, and you can see those. They're still out there. I have Minecolonies, Monster to Mermaids, that I videotaped. They weren't streams on YouTube, and those are still there. They're just in 16, I think, and 16 and 19. I think they go all the way back to there, so you get a chance to see it. Yeah, it would be. It's like an interesting logistic. It definitely is. I agree. All right. So, on that note, everybody, we are done for the day. I hope you enjoyed. It is raining in Prasino, and I'm going to go down to the tavern, the taverna, right here. I think that Zaf might have fallen asleep, but we'll see. But thank you, Mr. Villager. Thank you for asking to see those. It was a fun sort of like look at those things. Oh, we know what that is. That is a thunderstorm. So everybody, we're gonna go. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Wah! And we've been listening to Drone Hands music, and we're going to listen to Sensuous Primus now. So, thank you. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. And here we go. Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.